hello. This is Healing Over Time, and I am Daisha. Hey, what's up? So just wanted to come on here just because I said I would. And just put y'all in my business again since I put y'all in my business on Monday. So excuse my energy if you are one of those type of people that can feel energy. Excuse that. I do apologize. But me and Bay broke up. We both decided that it was just better that we go different ways, just because we both need two different things. So like I told y'all, at that time, when I was talking to him, I told him that I was thinking about starting my celibacy journey again. And that conversation came back up on Saturday, actually the day that I was out filming. It came up before that. Um and that's a boundary that I had in place before he and I start dealing with each other, and I fell off the wagon and I was convicted. I was just convicted. I was convicted. And I didn't want to feel those feelings anymore. I didn't want to feel like I was disappointed in me or upset with me. I just didn't want to. So instead of doing that, I just said, you know what? For me, I'm going to start my celibacy journey again. And that is something that he could not deal with. That's something that he didn't want to deal with, which is absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. I am happy that he came out and he told me, because some dudes would be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna change her mind. Or some dudes would just dog you the whole time y'all dealing with each other and lie to you and be dealing with other people and this and that and that and this. And that is not what we were dating for. We were dating with intent. So with that being said, we were dating and we were in the midst of building with each other, because if this works, next thing is marriage. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're not here to play with each other. We're here to build and to figure out if this is something that could work and we want, moving forward. So I'm really, really happy that we both could come to the conclusion of it. Does it hurt? Yes. Does it sting? Yes. Why? Because at the end of the day, I liked him. I was interested. That was my bae. That was my bae. We spent time with each other. We laughed with each other. We actually liked each other. But when you are following God and when you are doing what He asks you to do, sometimes He is going to ask you to pull away from certain things. He's going to ask you to stop doing certain things. And that's what happened. I had to choose God. I had to choose a boundary. I had to choose myself. I had to choose if I was going to sin and be in sin, or if I was going to follow him, if I was going to be an example for people out in the world. And I chose to be an example. Does it hurt? Yes. But at the end of the day, you keep pushing and you strive and you trust and you believe in God. Being a 33-year-old with no kids, but wanting that, growing up not having a consistent father. I had my stepfather, but he came when I was 16. But growing up with a dad, being able to be a daddy's princess, a daddy's girl, I didn't get that. So I wanna be able to see that with my kids. Now, I'm not saying that, me getting married it means that I'm not gonna go through something. My man ain't just gonna leave me high and dry and go with this other woman. That's not what that means. But what I'm doing is I'm doing my part to make sure that my little ones have something that I didn't growing up. So yes, it stings. It hurts right now. We haven't talked, we haven't spoken, so I'm over here worried about him and his mental. But I am praying for him. I am praying for him because at the end of the day, like I stated, he is someone that I learned to like. I learned him. At the end of the day, we were friends and we are still friends. It didn't work in a romantic way. So I pray that he is okay, mentally, spiritually, all of those good things. I pray that he is. But um, I am proud of me. I am proud of me because that took a lot. Y'all just saw I just got emotional ill. That took a lot of me to say, this is something that I want. This is something that I desire. But God, I'm going to trust you and I'm going to live your word. And you know the desires of my heart. So I'm going to put all of those things in your hand and I'm going to move forward with how you guide me. Um, so yeah, I'm proud of me because I could have said, I could have pushed the convicted. Because you can fight it. You can push it for however long until God just be like, all right, you ain't gonna listen. Let me tap that booty with a lesson. But I could have stayed in my flesh. I could have did what they wanted to do. I could have did what I wanted to do. I could have continued with the relationship, but it wouldn't have worked. For some reason, I don't know, it would not have worked because I was not obedient. We both love God. We both follow God. That is something that we stated that we wanted in the early beginning. God would be the overall protector, provider, and he would cover us. He would be our covering. He would be our leader. He would be all of those things. And if we're saying that and I'm feeling convicted, where's God? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know what your beliefs are when it comes to sex before marriage or all of that. I don't know, because a lot of people have different opinions, different thought process. But I know for me in my heart, I felt convicted, so I made that choice. But I'm very happy and proud of myself because if this situation would have came up 2-3 years ago, I would have chose me because I want that so bad. I would have chose me. What do you mean I can't have this? And it's everything is good. Everything is good, yo. Like everything is good. What do you mean? So 2-3 years ago, I would have chose me and I would have pushed that conviction feeling all the way to the left where I couldn't feel it anymore. And then 5 years down the road, something would have happened and we wouldn't have been able to be together. And I've wasted 5 years of my life, and possibly this and possibly that and possibly this would have happened within those 5 years. So I'm very proud of myself because I set a boundary. I fell off of it, but I set it again for myself. And I didn't wave on it. Now, I'm not saying that um I won't fall off the wagon again. I won't mess up again. I'm not saying that. But what I do know going forward is what I can do and what I cannot do while being on this celibacy journey. You live and you learn. And that is a beautiful thing that happened within this relationship, within this dealing with whatever you want to call it. We were dating. That is something beautiful that happened. It taught me a lot about me. It taught me a lot about what I need to heal within to be a better me, for me, period, for me, for future, for all of that. It showed me what I do want in a partner. He showed me a lot of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. He set the bar high. The guy before him set the bar high. So, like my good girlfriend say, the bar has been set high and you're not gonna take anything less than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, you can't come to me just all type of ways. You cannot come to me just all type of ways. You have to have your things together. You have to have your things in order, and you have to love God. And not only love that man, but you have to have a relationship with him. You have to be following him. You have to be giving him your time. Like, you have to be committed to being Christ-like. The people that are out there that are wanting to go on this journey, just be ready for it, because baby, it is not ish and giggles. It is not fun. It is not fairy tales. It is hard. It is hard. But set your boundaries, stand on them, and move forward. See y'all when I see you. Love you. Bye.